This the case of Panay Railways, Inc. versus Heva Management and Development Corp. GR number 154061, the 25th of January 2012, 680 Phil 1-10, Facts. Petitioner Panay Railways, Inc. PRI, a government-owned corporation, mortgaged properties, including lot number 6153, to Traders Royal Bank, TRB, in 1982. After PRI defaulted, TRB foreclosed the mortgage in 1986 and consolidated ownership. In 1990, PRI judicially admitted TRB's ownership of the foreclosed properties, including lot number 6153, in a manifestation filed before the RTC, waiving all claims. In 1994, PRI sued respondents, Heva Management, et al., for annulment of sale and reconveyance, alleging TRB wrongfully excluded portions of lot number 6153 in the foreclosure. The RTC dismissed PRI's complaint in 1997, citing PRI's judicial admission as waiver of its claims. PRI filed a notice of appeal on August 11, 1997, but failed to pay docket fees. Respondents moved to dismiss the appeal. PRI opposed, arguing its counsel was unfamiliar with the newly revised rules of court, effective July 1, 1997. Court personnel did not inform it of the fee requirement. Procedural rules should be liberally applied. The RTC dismissed the appeal on September 29, 1997, citing Rule 41, Section 13 of the 1997 Rules of Civil Procedure, non-payment of docket fees. PRI's motion for reconsideration was denied. PRI then filed a Rule 65 petition for certiorari with the CA, claiming the RTC lacked jurisdiction to dismiss the appeal. The CA initially granted PRI's petition, November 29, 2000, ruling that only appellate courts could dismiss appeals. However, upon respondents' motion for reconsideration, the CA issued an amended decision, May 30, 2002, upholding the RTC's dismissal, retroactively applying SC Administrative Matter, AM, No. 00210 SC, effective May 1, 2000, which amended Rule 41 to allow trial courts to dismiss appeals for non-payment of fees. PRI appealed to the SC, arguing the CA had exclusive jurisdiction to dismiss appeals when the notice of appeal was filed. 1997 procedural rules should be relaxed for substantial justice. Issue: whether the RTC correctly dismissed the appeal for failure to pay docket fees. Yes, ruling. The RTC correctly dismissed the appeal for failure to pay docket fees. Statutes and rules regulating the procedure of courts are considered applicable to actions pending and unresolved at the time of their passage. Procedural laws and rules are retroactive in that sense and to that extent. The effect of procedural statutes and rules on the rights of a litigant may not preclude their retroactive application to pending actions. This retroactive application does not violate any right of a person adversely affected. Neither is it constitutionally objectionable. The reason is that, as a general rule, no vested right may attach to or arise from procedural laws and rules. It has been held that a person has no vested right in any particular remedy, and a litigant cannot insist on the application to the trial of his case, whether civil or criminal, of any other than the existing rules of procedure. Under Rule 41, Section 13 of the 1997 Rules of Civil Procedure, as amended by AM No. 00210 SC, the trial court may, motu proprio or on motion, dismiss the appeal for being filed out of time or for non-payment of the docket and other lawful fees within the regulamentary period. In the case of Lazaro v. Indencia, 57 Phil. 552, 1932, it was held that the payment of the full amount of the docket fees is an indispensable step for the perfection of an appeal. In the case of Solar Team Entertainment v. Ricafort, 355 Phil. 404, 1998, it was held that the right to appeal is not a natural right but a statutory privilege that must be exercised in accordance with the law. Failure to pay docket fees deprives the appellate court of jurisdiction. In this case, PRI filed its notice of appeal on August 11, 1997, but failed to pay docket fees. The RTC dismissed the appeal on September 29, 1997, under Rule 41, Section 13, 1997 Rules. Although the CA initially nullified the dismissal, AM No. 00210 SC, effective May 1, 2000, retroactively validated the RTC's authority to dismiss appeals for non-payment of fees. Procedural rules apply retroactively to pending actions, as they create no vested rights. Thus, the RTC's dismissal was valid. AM No. 00210 clarified the RTC's authority to dismiss appeals for non-payment of fees. PRI's appeal was pending when the amendment took effect. Since procedural rules retroactively apply to pending cases without impairing vested rights, the RTC's dismissal was proper. PRI's failure to pay docket fees within the reglementary period rendered its appeal unperfected. Counsel's alleged unfamiliarity with the revised rules, effective July 1, 1997, does not excuse noncompliance. Negligence of counsel binds the client, and procedural rules cannot be relaxed where the lapse is unjustified.